welcome to Craft Addict K. I'm Carla.
And I'm Sam.
And this is a Flosstube channel about cross stitch. So if you don't know what that is and you wonder how you come across our channel, you're probably in the wrong place.
Sorry.
As Samantha's banging around.
Sorry.
I do want to say welcome to all of our new friends that have stopped in to visit, and saying hi to some of our old friends that have been with us from the very beginning. We were on Sunshine Stitchers last week with Shelia, Gary, and EJ, and had a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I understand Poppy was mesmerizing for a lot of you. So, and I know that we had a lot of new subscribers after that. So I want to say welcome to everyone. And if that's how you found us, we're glad that you did. Today is Mother's Day.
It is Sunday.
The
10th.
May 10th.
Good thing we got the calendar right
Calendar's
there.
right there in front of us. And it is Mother's Day, so we want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, whether you have fur babies or non-fur babies. We hope you have a really good day. We understand some states are starting to open up. This is going to, but not all of them, so make the best and look for the rainbow. At least you can relax today, maybe. Fingers crossed. So this is our April wrap-up video, for lack of a better terms, I guess. I know this is May 10th and we're talking about April, but directly after this video we are going to do our Mania first week update video. So that being said, Samantha, do you have anything, Samantha segment, anything you want to talk about?
Well, nice. Sorry. Had a lot of free time, kind of. Got a lot of work done. And the school is coming. I'm ready.
Okay, and your school's counting everything you're doing, right?
Mm.
So how many classes have you gotten done now?
2.
2 done. How many left to go?
6 or 7.
For the year.
Yeah.
And then you'll be done.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
But I feel good. I'm getting close to the end. I can
Getting
knock
close
it out.
to the end. Yep. All right. Do we want to talk about finishes?
I mean, yeah, that looks really nice.
Okay, so we have
Looks
to
really
say
nice.
we did do finishes and showed some of these finishes on Sunshine Stitchers. Some of them are new.
There might be a couple repeats.
So you may have some repeats when we're talking about what we've been working on and what we finished.
What you finished.
What I finished. Because I FFO'd y'all. Carla, fully finished two things. I gotta admit, one of them was because I was on Sunshine Stitchers and I needed to have something to show. So, the first one is Star House of the Pines. And
Wow. There you go.
And this, actually, this frame was a Goodwill find for me. This is the actual background, and this is a mat board that I cut. The inner black is a mat board, but it really matches up nice. Yeah. And I just did foam and foam board and padding, and hot glue. And this pattern was already given out in a giveaway. I'm covering up Samantha. But I like this because it's got the stars on the corners of the frame. And
it matches the big star in the middle.
It matches the big star in the middle. So, absolutely. So, Star House of the Pines is what it's called. And I can't remember anything beyond that. I'd have to look up some more information. So when I do, I will have Samantha plug it in somewhere. But that is a fully finished. And now I can hang it up somewhere in my house, which will be nice. Addition, I think.
Get a look at it.
Yep.
And finished it.
I finished
keep it.
And the other fully finished item.
Was that last night or this morning?
No, I finished this, probably fully finished. It said Friday, I think. I made my first pillow. And this was a start and a finish in April. And it's by Blackbird Designs. Boo. And I started and finished that in April. I think I stitched on it maybe 2 or 3 days. It wasn't long. And it's on 28 count Picture This Plus Ale that I had trimmed off of another project that was excess. And I know most people put the pom-pom things around.
Like ribbon or something?
Yeah, I didn't have any of that, so I'm a rule breaker. So I didn't put anything on it.
Looks
And
nice,
there's
though.
the back fabric, and I thought it was fitting, and I just happened to be downstairs and I saw it, this piece of fabric, and I said, oh, that'll be perfect for the cow I just stitched. So I brought it up and put it together, and stuffed it with lofty stuff. So
I like it without the pom-poms. It's like a nice, simple.
it's a simple, I don't know, I might add pom-poms. That's not something that I have. But it is something that's on my list to get whenever stores and things open up. So there's my 2 fully finishes. So I was happy with that, and that'll probably just sit someplace at Halloween time, maybe on my desk at work. Is anybody else like ready for the hairdressers to open? I mean, has your hairdressers? I mean, I have a ponytail. My
Which
hair
looks pretty.
is like,
My hair's getting long.
I keep seeing
flatter.
myself, and I'm just like, I'm ready for the hairdresser to be open. Okay, enough whining about that. I won't whine anymore. Okay, whips.
Whips.
You want to talk whips?
I can talk whips.
We are going to do our giveaway too. That we are going to do this video. So,
Little review from Sunshine Stitchers. I did all this yellow bit down here on my sewing machine.
and that's a dimensions kit,
Yeah, it's a dimensions kit.
and it's on a Ada that came with the kit, right?
Yeah. Anyway, there's that. And then I got an almost finished, but not really, because I got a whole bunch of my Quaker Crow stitched up. I just gotta do the face.
Is that a work basket design?
Yes, it's the work basket, and I'm stitching it with a Bing Cherry Colorworks color in it. I like it.
Okay. And what fabric are you using?
It is a hand-dyed gray fabric flare on 32 count.
32 count.
32
Okay.
count.
It's pretty. I'm ready for you to get the head done so we can have a finish. So
Yeah.
maybe that'll get done during Mania, you think?
Maybe.
Okay.
If I feel like finishing something.
All
feel
right.
like starting
Do you want me to
stuff.
set that over here?
Sure.
All right.
I feel like starting stuff, but I haven't done that yet. And
Okay. Your needle minder
okay.
magneted to the table.
Big boy over here. Where am I at? There's my Capricorn. Oh, you're not kidding.
It's not as easy as you think.
I think last time on our video I was like up over here stitching that part area, and now I'm all the way over here on the 3rd page, and I like it. I like it a lot.
Still having lots of fun with it, huh?
Yeah.
Gonna get a horn here pretty soon.
Yeah, there's gonna be a horn like these last 300 stitches. After I finish this page though, I'm gonna go down so I can get some of that horn action and just knock out that confetti spot.
And that's Capricorn?
Yes, it's my Capricorn.
Okay.
And that's
Any
on
other?
That's on the whips.
That's all your whips? Okay,
Divide and
so
conquer, I guess.
I'm going to jump into some whips. I got to tell you, the month of April was really productive for me. And I always talk about challenge groups. And I'm pulling out my book that keeps me straight, my book of everything, all the things I do. And one of the things that I realized, first of all, March was a rough month. I didn't feel good in March. Wasn't stitching. I think I missed, I don't know, it looks like 4 or 5 days. I didn't stitch at all. I really wasn't participating in the stitching challenges. And in the month of March, my stitch total was 11,672 stitches for the month. Now, in April, I put it into hyperdrive. And remember, April, we also had the 24-hour cross-stitch challenge that was going on for the weekend. And I was really into the challenges. My stitchy bug was coming back, and I had a all-year total.
Total monthly.
I had a total month, record-breaking month, and I think a big part of that is the challenges. Whether things fit into a challenge group or not, I participate in Semi-Sane, I participate in Full Coverage Fanatics, the Daily 30 group, which is a closed group, Magical Stitches. Those are the main ones. There's Enchanted Stitches out there that I've participated in. I don't get to participate in all of them every week, and I don't have to. But it does give me focus, and it gets me working on different projects that I maybe normally wouldn't be working on. And it also pushes me to put in that one more stitch. So if you're not a challenge person, that by all means, you don't need to be a challenge person. If you're a monogamous stitcher, be a monogamous stitcher. You be you. But I got to tell you, from my experience, the month of April, I had 21,873 stitches. 21,873 stitches. And I relate that completely to the challenge groups and the 24-hour cross stitch group.
And you stitched every day except for that one day.
Well, that's because there's not 31 days in April.
Oh. Well, you stitched every day in April then.
I did. I stitched every day in April. Even, I mean, the least amount of stitches I did was one night I stitched 65 stitches. But I did stitch every day, and so far I've stitched every day in May. Even if it's a little bit. I mean, I think March was rough, but by far April was my best month yet this year, so I'm really excited about that. So I wanted to share that. I also wanted to let you know that it's been a very busy month in May so far, but we'll talk about that in our Mania video. So if you're curious and you want to do a challenge, or you just don't know if challenges are for you and you don't want to get involved with a group, one of the things that I will anybody that tells me that I'm not really into challenges, try challenging yourself 30 minutes a day. If you're not a stitch counter, you don't have to be a stitch counter. You can set your timer and see, and stitch. Who can't give themselves 30 minutes a day? And now with the children at home, we all need 30 minutes of semi-sane space every day. So
You haven't been doing much reading though.
No, and I am getting back onto my reading kick too. I started a new book, so we'll talk about it when I'm done, when I'm finished with the book, that is. So, all right, I got off of so that's how many stitches I did this month. So I'm going to tell you or show you what I've stitched on. In my bag, my Gayron bag. I love this bag, by the way.
Nice.
This is like the travel bag, and I don't know. It's like vintage. I don't know, but it is my Heaven and Earth design. I think it's an Amy Stewart quick stitch, Phantom of the Opera, and this is where I'm at. I did 5,000 stitches on this piece last month alone. And I really made a lot of progress. I'm into the blue book now. So I'm really making a lot of progress. I really enjoyed stitching on it in April, but I have since put this away. I'm trying to figure out where my...
She's trying to spread out her
progress
among other projects.
I did 5,000 stitches on this past in April, so for just the month of April. And I feel like it's time to put this away for the Mania month because I want to focus on my Mania pieces and maybe touch some of my full coverages that I haven't worked on and get them up to speed. I think I've done 3 national parks with this for the Full Coverage Fanatics group, and that's 4,000 stitches for each tier of the park. So, and I've got a bunch that I am working on getting to their first park. So I need to share the wealth a bit. So that's where I'm at with that. I also worked on Witch by Lottie Da. And I am working on that on a, it's a linen, it's Winter Finch linen. But honestly, I am not sure what the count is.
Did you say that was a linen over there?
That is a linen over there too, yep.
Wow.
So this is where I'm at. Got the top of her dress. It's kind of, if you see the pattern, it's got a Quaker kind of motif going on.
Looks like she's wearing a trench coat. It's like
I think I needed to do, I don't remember what the challenge was at this point, but I did do some good stitches on that, and I do like stitching on it. It is on a linen. It's Winter Finch by Crosswing Collection. I don't know. I liked it, and it's only, it's 310 black on it. So The other one that I've worked on, and this might be a repeat, is Teresa Kogut's This Land. Sorry, I'm kind of
doing good.
Okay, there we go.
Doing great.
Doing great, huh? Teresa Kogut, This Land. And this is my project that I work on downstairs when the husband's getting ready for work and I just am kind of hanging out. And this is how far I've gotten. I'm putting in the little sheep here. I'm not sure if you can see that because it's not really coming up on camera well, but there is a sheep butt right there.
White color.
Yeah, it's like a really creamy color, but I am liking it. I haven't moved the Q-snap yet, but it will be getting moved here, it looks like, pretty soon. And I actually took it to work and stitched on it on a lunch break one day. I went for a little drive to get out of the office and stitched a little bit on this to regroup. So that is This Land, and it is, I'm using the called for fab colors, and I'm putting it on 32 count, and it's Starry Night is the fabric. And I don't know who, it was just a piece that I had, so I couldn't tell you more information than that. Oh, thank you.
Keep that with that. Don't want it to get lost.
I had a new start. And I've always wanted to do an ink circles, and we talked about this. This is Fire, Burn, and Cauldron Bubble. There's a set of 4 of them. You can see the 4 down here below. I didn't realize that when I purchased it. I just thought it was an interesting design that I could try out an ink circle and see if I liked it. I do like it. I have frogged some of it, but I do like it. It's really interesting. And I'm doing this on the Kermity green. It's just a piece that I had. And this is the center. I'm working from the center out. And you can see here is one of the cauldrons. And it's kind of got a, like a bat in the middle of it. So there's going to be 4 cauldrons. I'm kind of like, I'm all kinds of discombobulated up there. But that's where I am at. And I don't know that that green is showing up as true as it should be. But it is. It is what it is. So
I felt like you started that forever ago.
I know, but it was just the last week in April. So
Mania is slowing everything down.
I know, right? On Mania, I feel like I'm like crazy land. So one of the things that I do is I have one of the disc planners, and it has a calendar.
The happy planners?
Like, yeah, the happy planners, the discs. So it has, the insert that I have has a calendar like this. And so every day that I start something, I write it down on that calendar with the year, so I know if it's something I worked on last year. And as I finish things, I highlight. So just to give you an idea of what I've been up to. So the Fire, Cauldron, and Bubble, I actually started April 25th. So, and
you should work on your museum shelf. Dang, you started that last one.
Yeah, I started museum shelf. I did do some stitches on museum shelf, but you know, I've decided with, I do have another whip. I've decided with the full coverage pieces, it's really hard to see progress unless there's significant stitching. So I am going to try and not show as much of the full coverage unless I have at least 1,000 stitches combined since the last time it was shown. We'll see. That's kind of my thoughts. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to bore you looking at, oh, look, I did 5 stitches, but you can't find them in the thousands of stitches that are in there. So I'll think about it. If it looks like progress, you know. I do have one more whip that I worked on in April, and that is Shores of Hawkrun Hollow. And I've got to bring up the big boy.
Don't knock me out.
Try not to knock you out. So I am working on, I have the top 4 blocks. Now I'm working on the center block.
You're so close to finishing up that compass.
Yeah. This was for a challenge. I needed something for the challenge, so I was working on the compass. You can see the ship is coming into play. I still have some more work to do over here on the ship that goes up. And there's some words here. I don't have the pattern here in front of me.
I will wait for the...
Yeah, I will wait for the... Thanks, Samantha. You remember this.
I can read it from up there.
Oh. So, I've got the anchor in since last time you saw this. I have the compass for the most part. I got a lot I still have some more to do on the compass. And then we'll get the sails on this ship. And then we'll move on to the next block, which is over here. Over here. And in here is a house.
With 2 ships.
With 2 ships on either side, and it's going to
grass.
fill it up. So I am going to do
blue.
some work on this in the month of May because I am.
What's your goal?
My goal is my goal for this, yeah, put the goal out there so people hold you accountable.
Yeah.
So my goal for the Shores of Hawkrun Hollow, I have this block, I have this block,
And then 4 under.
and then I have 4 blocks across the bottom. So I think I figured it out, like, well, obviously if you count, that's 5 and a bit blocks, and it's now May. So I was planning on having this finished by December, by the end of the year. This is my oldest whip. I don't want to roll it into next 2021. So I am going to try and make this more of a focus piece to try and get all
Good
5 blocks
progress.
done. I want to get all the 5 blocks done and get this done. So if I can tie it into a challenge, I'm going to try and tie it into a challenge. It is very hard right now because of Mania, and I'm starting all the things.
And she's tired of blue.
And I'm really tired of blue. But next year in Virtual Stitchers, we are going to try to do a year of no starts. So I am trying this year, I want to start everything. And when I was going through and I tried to organize my stitchy spot.
We kind of moved it around a little, and then the next day moved it back.
Moved it all back because we didn't like it. But when I was going through, I found I had a lot of projects that were kitted up that I kitted at StitchCon last year that had specialty flosses. And I'm like, why is this sitting in these projects? I'm not stitching them. I want to stitch them. So I've moved those projects into my Mania box, and I have been pulling one fairly regularly and trying to make some progress on it, and so I can free up that stitching floss and give it back to where it needs to, back in my stash in case I need it for another project. That Boo was one of those projects that had all this specialty floss and variegated floss, and it was sitting in a container that I couldn't use for other projects. And you know, it doesn't take much for this, but I purchased all that called for. Had this project from the very beginning, so you know, it is what it is. So anyway, okay.
Sorry, I was going with your.
Yeah, but this is haul too.
Oh.
Do we want to talk about haul?
I mean, we're out of whips.
We are. There's no more whips.
Haul.
All right, let's talk haul. Oh, you waiting for me?
Well, I know we're already talking about whatever this is.
This is my stitching button bag.
Ah, that's a.
I already put a project in it. I had to put a project in it because it's the bag. So we're on Virtual Stitchers, and here comes Vicky. I love Vicky, but I happened to see this bag. She was talking, and I said, "Ooh, that's a really pretty bag. Did you make that?" Yes. I said, "Do you have any more?" Actually, I do. So I bought her last one, so I'm going to share it. I love this fabric. I am a wilderness junkie. Like, I like the woodsy stuff. I like all that mooses.
Off the grid.
Yeah, deer. I'd like to be Caroline off the grid and go live on the island in the summer. Oh my gosh, that would be my dream. Although I could live without the bears. But yes, so this is a project bag that I got from Stitch and Button, and it's got the vinyl front. And it came with the really cute, I don't know if you can see, the zipper pull.
Is a leaf with a...
It's like a leaf and an
on
acorn. I don't think you can see it well, but trust me, it's cute. And it fits perfectly. And the inside fabric, so love it. So actually what was housed in here before our video was my ink circles piece. Doesn't really go with the wilderness, but
it fit.
It fit. So if it fits, it goes in and we're good to go. So it fits my little Q-snap, it fits my pattern, it fits my little book, it fits my floss. So that's how we know that we're good to go. And you got something from Stitch and Button too, didn't you?
I did.
Do you want to show it?
Sure.
Sure.
I also got a bag. It's a Star Wars bag. It has stormtroopers on the inside, as you can see, and it has the characters from the recent Star Wars movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the zipper pull. I love the zipper. It says, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And you probably can't see it, but it's just, I love it. Anyway, there you go. And that's my bag. And then I got her StitchCon things, needle minder she's planning on giving away.
So she goes by Coffee Stitcher. If you know her, you'll know why. And it's Stitch and Button. She does have a Facebook site, and it is great. We were all supposed to go StitchCon this year. Obviously, we couldn't because of circumstances. However, she had gotten needle minders to give away, and they all say 2020. So she is going to give these. I think she's giving them out as long as, her supply lasts at this point in time. So, and including them with orders.
And then I got a little sticker with a little Yoda and another trooper.
So, okay.
And that's my haul.
That's your haul. I'm going to keep going with my haul. I ordered some fabric from Etsy, and I debated whether to show this because I've heard horror stories of people showing where they purchase fabric and then all of a sudden when they need it, they don't have it. But I feel okay that I've got a couple pieces now that I will share. This is an Etsy shop called Tinge of Color Fabrics. And I did get an easy count, 25 count Lugana fabric. I got 26. My piece is 26 by 36. And you can see it has the grid lines. And this is
25 count?
a Tinge of Color Fabrics. She has other fabrics too. This is a 25 count easy grid fabric. So, and she has a little sticker on there that says, how to clean it so that your grids will disappear. So,
oh, I know your grids disappear.
Yeah, the grids, you wash the grids out. The other thing I got was,
I like that.
I got this from 123 Stitch, and I got it because somebody on Virtual Stitchers gave me the wonderful idea that when you're stitching, especially full coverage in white, with white thread, and white on white does not go very well. It's hard to see. And I was complaining about that, and they said, why don't you try Mushroom Lugana, a 25 count Mushroom Lugana. Well, that's what I did. And I got a big honking piece of 25 count Mushroom Lugana. So, I don't know. It's really darker than I thought it would be. But
yeah.
It is a darker brown. It seems like that light's really washing it out. I'm not sure. I guess if you put it together, you can kind of see the difference, but I think...
It's kind of like a carpety color.
Yeah, I kind of think it looks more brown than what I'm seeing, but you may be seeing something different. I don't know. But I got that, and you shouldn't send anything alone. So when you order anywhere, that's what they say. So this has been on my wish list for a while. Toil and Trouble by Plum Street Samplers. And I just decided, you know what? I'm going to get it. So I purchased the pattern. I'm working on getting the floss together and kitted up and figuring out what I'm going to stitch it on. But I have Toil and Trouble. And
it has DMC conversions.
Correct. I'm debating on...
I love them trees.
I'm thinking about...
Let me see.
I'm debating on, I'm thinking about, but in October, I thought last year, and remember this is like our first year, we're really new.
First year what?
October, they did like Hollow October, I don't remember what the tag was for it, but basically they were Halloween pieces, and it's similar to Mania. Only in October you stitch Halloween projects for the month of October. And I can't remember what the tagline is, but as I've been pulling my projects that are kitted, I've noticed I have some Halloween pieces that I've been wanting to start that I haven't started. So my plan for this is to start this in October. So once I get it kitted up and get the fabric, I will get this started in October, and I may have probably 10 or 15 other ones that I'll be starting in October. So if you have it and you want to stitch it with me, start kitting it up. we'll figure it out what the hashtag will be, or if there is a hashtag, maybe we can make it a sow. I haven't done that before.
But you managed to get in a lot of them.
I do manage to get into them, and I participate in them. I just forget to put my hashtag on my pictures when I post them, and I'm not very good at it. I do follow along, and I do all the work. So, I don't know. So, sorry for the crinkles. So, Toil and Trouble by Plum Street Samplers. Okay. I also was enabled, and I talked about this on Sunshine Stitchers, and I just have the one here because I think I've already started kitting this up. I'm waiting on my fabric to come in.
That seems to be a rolling trend, apparently.
I ordered this fabric called, oh, it's a blue, can't remember the name of it, Ariel maybe, from Picture This Plus. Because I want to do all the Harbor Haven scenes, all 12 of them on one piece. I already have a plan where it's going to go in my craft room up here. So this is just number 12 by the Bay Needle Arts.
It's going to be on the very right of the piece.
Right. I purchased all 12 from their Etsy shop. I went to buy the Bay Needle Art in Etsy and purchased all 12 of them. I also got a couple of other ones because, you know, what can I tell you? I'll just leave it at that. It's...
So glad you made me not have to hold them up this time.
Right. Okay, so I also am in Victoria Motto Sampler Shop Floss of the Month. I actually do 2. I get 6 of each. I do the primitive floss and I do the limited edition floss. Really like these flosses. I don't know if any of you are already members. If you're not members or you're thinking about wanting to try it, she does have some sets I've found on eBay that she sells as well, because she has a shop on eBay. So if you're thinking about, oh, maybe I'd like to try some of her floss, I got hooked on this because a viewer that watches our channel sent me some. And I put it into a project, and as soon as I did, I immediately got online and signed up for her group. I couldn't decide. There's multiple different groups that she has. I could not decide which one. Since I don't have anything, how could I go wrong? So this is the limited edition, and I get 6 of each color each month, and hopefully you're seeing those true to colors. And this is the Primitive Floss Club collection. Whoop. Look at those colors. I really like that.
I like these two. They're like those together.
Oh yeah, there's some. I mean, there's some beautiful colors. So, and they're nice to stitch with. And I'm really, as I've been evolving with my own stitching, I've become more comfortable with substituting colors out, and so that's what I've been doing. And if I can substitute it out, actually, I feel much comfortable on a smaller project. But I'm getting there. So I got those flosses. And the other bit of haul, I had my friend, and I talked about her on Virtual Stitchers, Martha, who had sent me her copy of the Loose Feathers. And it's autumn, summer, and winter. And this is a Blackbird Designs. And so I can send her copies back, because I went and purchased my own of those books as well. And I am going to put these all on the same page, on the same piece. So there's autumn, there is winter, and there is the summer. So I'm really looking forward to it. I already have this kitted up, I just haven't started it. So this may be a mania start. I haven't decided. It's kind of bigger than what I wanted to do at this point, but it might be. We'll see. I haven't decided.
It'll keep you occupied for next year.
It will. And then I got Sweet Land of Liberty book from Blackbird Designs. I like patriotic. It's my military in me, maybe. I don't know. I come from a military family. So Dad and Uncle were all military. So anyway. I do like they're just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful designs. So, and one last thing.
Unless there's something hiding.
A little bit, but that's okay. Just Cross Stitching Magazine came in. I did not renew my subscription with them, but I do, you know, I must still be on They do have some designs. I just haven't found any that I want to stitch for a few magazines now. So I've just decided that I'm not going to renew. I can purchase the ones that I want to purchase when they come out. So that was my magazine.
Yeah, just you saying that maybe Miss Barnes and Noble.
Oh, do you want to, we have to do our giveaway. Do you want to start looking that up? And while you're doing that, I do want to say thank you. We received I say we, but I received some Stitchy kindness. Okay, maybe it was we, but I'm going to claim it as me. And this came from a member of Daily 30 with us who sent me a thinking of you card, which was beautiful. It's handmade. I love it. So I want to say thank you, Lindsay, so very much. Look at this card. It's all, you know, handmade. I'm not going to show you the
sweet message inside.
The sweet message inside, but love it, love it, love it. So she just wanted to say hi and let me know if you need some.
I'm just looking at that.
Oh, yeah. The stamp on it's really cute. So, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, and I'm not meaning to get sidetracked, but I just wanted to say thank you so much, Lindsay. It was so nice to get a card that somebody was thinking about us, and I love it. So, oh, you're already ready.
Yeah, I was doing it while you're...
Well,
smashing and banging around or whatever, I don't know.
That leads us into our next, and I guess our giveaway announcements. We have 3. So let's do the jars first. We have 2 of these jars. Samantha's looking great now. We use the random comment generator. And the winner is...
Tracy. Should I say the last name?
Yeah.
Okay, Tracy Hunter.
Say it loud enough that we can all hear it.
Tracy Hunter is our winner for one of the glass jar things. Flowers.
The Dimensions Flower Mason jar.
She said, great video. I can't wait to work in my garden and make a big jar of iced tea. Which sounds delicious. Just
I remember making sun tea growing up at my grandma's. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Okay. So, Tracy, we will put our email in the comments below. Make sure that, and we will comment on your comment. So, just email us with your physical address so we can get this out to you. Go ahead.
Well, Sherry Wonderling has also won another one of the flower mason jars. She says, hello, Drama Mama Rachel. Wonderful video. Crazy middle child.
Speak up. Sorry, can't hear you.
Thanks for the chance. I really like the garden pattern, and the jar pack would be a good start kit. Rachel talked long and joy for me to type this whole message. She needs to watch more of your videos and get your flow. Love you all, girls. Great video.
So what Sherry is talking about is the video that we did these 3 giveaways on. My middle child, Rachel, was in town for the weekend, so we decided to include her in our video. And she was the middle drama child, the forgotten child in the middle, and she was pining for attention. Yeah, so Sherry, congratulations. We will get this out in the mail to you. I already know your address. All right, and our final drawing for that giveaway is for Hannah's Garden. This was a market release by Erica Michaels, and who is our winner?
Serena Gonzalez.
Serena Gonzalez. Congratulations. And what did Serena type?
Aloha to all. Thank you for sharing. Love your channel. Sorry, my words. For sharing. Love your channel. Love the patterns. Garden. Also love dimension kits. The jars. You girls remind me of my girls. Rachel reminds me of my Tasha, and Sam reminds me of my Savannah. We have 4 daughters. Mahalo once again.
So, Serena, I think I have your address, but let's just make sure I have it correctly. So please email me or send me a message with your address, with your physical address, and we will get this in the mail to you as soon as I have it. We will comment on your comments to let you know that you won. Once we get the video posted, hopefully this will go up later today. And we want to say thank you, everyone who left a comment. We really like hearing them and reading them. If I give you a thumbs up or a heart, it means that we've read it. I'm not always in a position that I can respond right away. And sometimes YouTube has been acting really funny. It's been hard for us to find the comments. We have to go back through the video and go a different route because we don't get the notifications that we used to get. So I'm not sure what that's about. So we want to say thank you for subscribing. If you have stuck it out this long and you liked what you see, what do we want to say? Please come back and visit us again. If you noticed anything between Samantha and I'm the talker. She's the quiet one that smiles.
And her hair is growing out.
And her hair is growing out. We used to say she looked like, when she was really little, we would always get the kids at the store that would say that she was Dora the Explorer. And so when we go grocery shopping, it was, Mommy, look, there's Dora. Because she does some similar. Now she's got this long, beautiful, curly hair.
And now I look like Palomalu or whatever.
Yeah, Palomalu from the Steelers. So
my hair was long before all this Flosstube business.
Yeah. So, I can't think of, is there anything else? We did, oh, I didn't shout out that there's 2 Flosstubers that we've watched this week. So before we go, really quickly, if you haven't watched Georgia Girl, she's new, she's young. She's only got a couple of videos out, but she's really entertaining. She's fun to watch. So take a few minutes, check her out. Her name's Georgia Girl. And MamaBear Stitchery was new for us. I just watched some of her videos actually this morning. I met her on Virtual Stitchers yesterday and checked her out. She's got over 100 whips. She did a whip parade on her second video. She's only got, I think, 5 out that I saw. So check her out as well. And again, we want to say thank you, Sunshine Stitchers, Gary, Sheila, EJ. It was a pleasure, a true fun. Just visiting with you last week. We've been talking all week this week about how much fun that was. And, you know, if you're a Flosstuber, you know, putting stuff out there like this can be very nerve-wracking. It can be you can get very nervous about it. When I get nervous, my mouth goes 100 miles a minute, so I try to remind myself to slow down.
And when I get nervous, I pet Poppy's belly.
Yeah, we've decided Poppy is Samantha's emotional support dog. I'm surprised he's not here today on this video. He's probably with our husband, but so again, we're rambling. We just want to say thank you for coming. Thank you for spending time with us. Happy Mother's Day for all those mothers out there. Anything you want to say?
What's our end card? I want to see if you remember.
I don't remember. That's why I was looking and I was like, what did we say it was going to be? I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. I can't remember. You came up with it. It was really good. So you say it. What's our tagline?
Start what you want to start.
Stitch what you want to stitch.
Goodbye.
And that's it.
Well, you put some weird thing on the end. You improvised last time.
I improvised. I did. So start what you want to start.
Stitch what you want to stitch.
Stitch what you want to stitch. And have a wonderful stitchy week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.